good morning, YouTube. How you doing today? I was gonna do my virtual background, but it kind of pulls in a lot of, I guess, processing power and a lot of lag, and I can't get stuff to work the way I want it. And I love my intro music. I love my intro music, but just like I said, I'm playing with it and trying to figure things out. It's a new toy. The main thing is, being home and playing on the laptop is totally um, different than doing my lives on my phone. Morning there, Mike. How are we doing today? You um, what have I been up to? Well, I've been really kind of getting um, some of the foolishness out of my system before I go. Um, Going to be packing literally this morning. I was supposed to do it yesterday evening, and the transformer across the street like freaking blew, and we lost power till like around like somewhere around like 2 o'clock this morning, and you know, boss lady was like, "Hey, you need to go around check the house." I'm like, man, I was freaking sleeping. You know what I mean? But you know, when she speaks, I must obey. So I got up, walked around, um, and made sure everything was copacetic. You know what I mean? Um, the funny thing is, I made a video yesterday about my Green Air's core aerator. I actually own two of them. One, if I can't get the hydraulics to work, it's just going to be a parts machine. I'm probably going to put it in the back and put a tarp over it and forget about it. I originally, after me and Charles went down there to get it, got I took the tires off the other one, but it's missing the bearings on both front tires. So I'm trying to get it to work, and the tires supposed to be like this. They crooked. One's going this way, one's going that way, and it was a hot mess. But today, yesterday, I finally got the daggone thing on there right, and I had ordered some inner tubes for the other tires and had them installed. I had the inner tube in the tire installed. That's what I'm saying. It only cost me like $12, thank God. Um, and then I made a video of me aerating the front lawn to a certain point. The reason I stopped at a certain point is because my front lawn is a constant experiment. I've had um, annual ryegrass, perennial ryegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, try Bermuda, but Bermuda C doesn't really want to. Yeah, I'm actually, I should have. I'm gonna go out there today and see anyway. Throw some Bermuda on there. Um, but I was just you literally after I aerated, the freaking Typhoon Mary came through. Um, good morning, welcome in, and morning, welcome in. And the funny part about that is, like, right before I did that, I got on my overalls, coveralls, or whatever you call them. I'm trying to be Farmer John here, and I cut the lawn. But the problem is, I've been gone for a month, so my lawn was overgrown, and overgrown Bermuda doesn't look right after you cut it, and it was a hot mess, and it still was too tall for Bermuda grass. Bermuda is supposed to be low, like really, really low, like down to the meat low. But and I finally got fed up and grew a pair because I actually been mowing it higher because I was trying to let it grow. You know what I mean? And and what I did was I dropped one level on my John Deere, and boy, I mean, it cut it good and low. So, and then I got out there with the aerator. I got out there John Deere, and I'm like, whoa. I didn't realize it was freaking 100 degrees out there. But I've spent years working outside, so I just battled through it. And but I was at this point, I'm like, man, let me get out these coveralls. This is stupid. I got out of them, put some shorts on, and at that point, my feet were hurting. So you can see in the video, I'm waddling, and it's having the flat feet is no freaking joke, guys. But I was figuring out the aerator. This aerator originally, actually belonged on a golf course. They wore it the heck out. And this one didn't have the cores on it. The next video, I've got 2 sets of cores. These things get expensive. Those 2 sets alone, if you add everything on, I had to have them welded in there, and that was like $200 for 4, two tines with total 4 aerators on it. When you're broke, you feel me? When you're broke, you got to come to a realization you broke. Don't be throwing stuff on credit cards. If you got it later on, put some money aside for it. That's what I had to accept about doing this stuff in YouTube. I can't just keep pumping and not pay the bills. Do you see what I mean? And that's where I had to come into a realization of, okay, if I'm gonna have this channel, I got to put stuff aside. I got to come back to it when I get a chance, when I get this, when I get that, and I'm understanding it. So it's still put it to the point of making it fun. Do you see what I'm saying? And I did a video of me going down to the auction to get the second one, this video that I made. And I'm just playing with the button. I'm in the auction hitting this button, and saying, somebody, hey Charles, if you want to come up, go all the way back to the top. I dropped the link because you are home now. You should be. But I wound up getting this second aerator by mistake because I got nobody bid it again. It was only $200. I said, somebody gonna bid on it, and they did. I was like, crap, because I didn't want to not pay for it because I might want to use that auction again. They'll ban you from it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I got it. But it was actually technically a good buy. I bought from the auction 5 things from the auction. One was a bust that cost me $600. Everything else actually works. And it was silly, but I was learning about it, and the aerators they're like, they look like this scissors. They look like the scissors, but it's about that wide. And it's like a blade. It was just chopping into the ground. And I'm just having me a good old time. I had a 6-pack, and like just having a ball. Then it rained, and then yada yada yada. That part of it was inevitable. But here's the deal: when you watering your lawn, don't be like me. Check the weather forecast. I didn't realize I'm watering the lawn, watering the lawn, watering the lawn. I'm wasting all this water. And Typhoon Mary hits right after the video. I'm like, oh man. And it should have dawned on me. I should have checked it. But yeah, you're right. They can be dangerous. And I literally, my first auction at this lawnmower auction, I just kept on pressing the button. Oh, you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. And I didn't look at the the instructions on what I was buying. I bought a John Deere stand-on mower. Brand new. These things like $10,000. John Deere brand new stand-on mower, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It turns out the thing was in a fire. The engine on it was on fire. When I bought it, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, what the? Then I looked on the things, salvage, on fire, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I literally said, I'm like, oh man, really? And I commenced one of my earlier videos, tried to tear it down and fix it. And then one guy said, man, you just need to go get the engine. And guess how much the engine was? $3,000. Plus you had to get it shipped. And I ain't got that kind of money. And I got mad. That's how I got my W36R John Deere. I just went up to the dealership and was looking around, and I seen him, and I asked him how much was it. And the guy said, well, it's on consignment for 5,000. Would you like to check, see if it could be financed? And I literally said, if y'all dumb enough to sell it to me, I'm dumb enough to take it. And literally, I promise you, literally, I got approved. I ran home, snatched my trailer, got that thing before they changed their mind. But again, what I had been doing, I had to recognize this. I was actually reliving some past pain, past hurt, past misunderstandings, everything past. You have to recognize this stuff, guys. And I realized that I was a giver. I give everything to everybody else and never had nothing for me. And I was technically claiming this lawnmower, technically claiming this piece, technically claiming this tool, because these are my stuff. And finding a hobby or finding a vent or a ventilation or a relief valve for something that we all need it. Just like I have, we have people that my wife, she's got to go walking every day, every freaking day. She got to go to, and I'm proud of her. I couldn't do it. It wears me out. But I'm actually doing it because I'm pushing this freaking lawnmower. I'm trimming this tree. I'm going up the ladder. I'm doing it, and I'm wondering, why am I limping? Why am I in pain? But I'm finding that relief valve my way. Everybody has one. Some people, I'm telling y'all this story. Before I got into this, I would just get ingredients and cook something. Wouldn't need it. Cook it. Just take a picture of it, cook it, and ask them what, if you want it, go ahead, take it. That was a relief valve. We all have. It's just like you bring it. I bet you your relief valve is if I got the right person, the crocheting. I mean, you got to get that hat on there to make that hat for your head, or scarf, or the big. The big quilts and all that stuff, that takes time, that takes dedication. But a lot of times when people do stuff, when you do stuff like that, it's a relief valve for whatever's bothering you, for whatever's going on in your life, and you find enjoyment in it. And a lot of times we have to have these certain things that give us that peace, give us that, like my man Mike. he'd be having plants and tall as this daggone. It starts out here, and then he had the time progression. And I mean, it's cool because you're trying to you be like, how do you figure that out? How do you do that? How you know? And he's like, wow. It's just like, you know, I want to learn the rest of it, but I'm like, well, you water it. And then I realized what I was doing, I got to get it drilled today and drill into the bottom of the. I got a big pot that I had two olive trees that died. Yeah, I think they didn't make it through the winter, but one of them, man, I got one little stalk about that big that came off of that. Man, I repotted that. Man, good morning, welcome in, you know. And I had to repot that. And I'm like, okay, well then what I gotta do? Okay, I gotta get this and I gotta get that because I watch Mike and I watch this one do this, I watch this one do that. And do you see what I'm saying? We get in there and we get to the point, well, what do I do? What do I do? I remember, and that's what I was saying. Mike got upset one time. He said, I did all this work and nobody's watching. Nobody understands. They asking other dumb questions about this one. I did a video on this. And that's when I recognized I was watching it. I got it. You answered the question I was going through. Them stupid aphids and all that. You know, do you see what I'm saying? All that stuff. These things actually are relief valves for each and every one of us. Then we come together as a collective, a big family cutting up and a hot boo-boo mess, but it's fun. It's fun, and we find enjoyment in it. Today, literally right after I shut down and we say a prayer and say, God bless you, God, yada, 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 deuces, we're going in the other room, pile of clothes about that big, and I'm going to fold them up and figure out what I can take and what I not. I'm trying to get all this stuff in a carry-on. And then I'm take this laptop with me. I'm trying to get all this stuff in the carry-on, take this, and we getting it. Because we getting there and getting going. And hey, more than the Chronicles. Hey, yo, it costs Urban Garden Chronicles, y'all. I just sent her some. It ain't a surprise. It's some seeds, right? But you know, I got to be special, so I sent it in a package. I not a package, but the car. I can't. I'm hoping it make it there because the car and the mail cost more to send than the 2 packs of seeds I sent. I'm like, dang, but this is funny. This is gonna be funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's on the way. I went straight to the post office. And the guy say, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have flammables? I'm like, nope. Not even looking at him in the eyeballs. I'm not even going to ask you if I can send seeds, but nope. And you could hear it jingling in the package. Yeah, you can hear it jingling in the package. He says, "Do you have it?" Nope. And he says, "What?" I was waiting for him to ask me. He said, "What? What's in this shaking?" I'm like, "Well, they're like, little tissel things. It's a young lady's birthday or something. I was coming up with something." Yeah, it's just a card. Yeah, but I was having fun. I was having fun because I went to Walmart and I'm looking around for a card to put this seed in to hide it. It was a hot mess, you know. Oh man, it was a hot mess. That's all I'm saying. But I had so much fun doing that. So now I see why y'all be sending each other seeds. Cause I'm in Walmart giggling and wait a minute, no. Should I say happy birthday, cousin? You know, I'm I'm looking, I'm just looking for stuff. And I was like, good evening. One of them said, bless grandma. And I was like, nah, she cussed me out for that one. Oh, well, you getting a birthday card. Oh, you're getting the birthday card. I promise you. It is. It's a doozy. Oh man, it's a doozy. But again, these are the things that I found that I finally found enjoyment in. You gotta find you gotta learn how to laugh at the little things. You got to. You got to. If you don't laugh at the little things, look, water today. You gotta learn how to laugh at the little things. Like I spent so much time out in the yard yesterday. Typhoon Mary goes, lightning, thunders up, trees falling out, branches all over. I'm like, really, Lord? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Hey, good morning, Z Show. Welcome in. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hey, guys, check my man Z out. He does, cruise news, cruise ship information and stuff like that. Good folks. But and if you guys hold on, I forgot where I am. Oh, hold on. If you hit hashtag can't stop, one word, we be able to check out your page. Hold up. And wait a minute, hold on. And also, for entertainment purposes only, the stories of grass destruction are factually correct. Once again, the host does not know what he's doing, but he has fun doing it. It's fun doing it, Probably gonna get my butt up in what I see if I'm gonna see if I can get in your jump on your live and I'll put you on my TV while you exercising. I'm gonna be packing wellness for Frugal Mom. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like to the left. I'm gonna like fold to the right, fold to the right. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna be so depressed next Thursday because that means it's time to go home and go back to work. Oh man, the good thing though, I checked that the I cuss you out scale in the bathroom next door, and I mean it ain't drastic, but see, I got levels to the fatness. Okay, it's the oh my God, I'm obese again, or I'm up there, then okay, I need to start, getting back on my game. I'm fat again. And then anything below that is like, OMG, I'm losing weight. So I'm a few notches from, hey, I'm fat. I'm fat again. I need to start losing weight. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, make this go viral. Look, I talk about this Jeffro all the time, but we hang out, and that is the blessing of real friends, not associates. Real friends. A real friend would be upfront with you. I'd be like, hey, Charles, we going on the Carnival Mardi Gras, or I want to go on the celebration. When would you think about? I wanted to do a Thanksgiving cruise. We'd never do that again. Trust me. I wanted to do a Thanksgiving cruise. Okay, what dates? Well, Norma booked this day. Hey, hold on. I'll call you right back. What's your booking number? Hey, we going. Simple. Or hey, what y'all doing on the whatever? Oh well, we were thinking about. Hey, you want to come hang out with us? Okay. What I gotta do? Well, you just gotta get the plane tickets. Oh, okay. Where are we going? We're going to Costa Rica. What? Do you see what I'm saying? And when you do, and we was laughing because the wife's giving them money. I ain't taking it. And I'm like, look, for the love of God, please take this money. You know what I'm saying? Take that money, because we don't want you to think that and I know they don't think that. I know they don't, because we're constantly giving each other stuff and constantly, and now I gotta outdo this Jeffro because he sent me like 3 things from whatchamacallit. So now I got to come up with a better idea. I'm still paying off the last thing I bought. I bought the man the generator. it almost dropped my manhood trying to lift this daggone thing up. He grabs it easily. I'm like, what the heck? I'm freaking dying here trying to grab this thing, and he manhandles it. I'm like, man, and I'm looking like I ain't no one piss your black ass off, you big McGilly gorilla. And don't be discussing money. Ain't nobody discussing money. I'm just broke. We broke and bougie over here, brother. But Norma was asking, well, how much we gonna be spending? I'm like, spending what? Well, we got to eat. Who says? I said, who says we got to eat? I'm going on the diet. Let me stop. I got to go. I can't find my water shoes. The shoes that you wear while you're walking, because I want to do this slide, and you see what I'm saying? Hey, I've noticed there's 2 parts to Costa Rica. There's the bougie side of Costa Rica, and there's the keep it at 100 side of Costa Rica. We're going to the keep it at 100 side. Hey, you're right. Broke and bougie shouldn't go together, but it meshes really good with the Banks household. Oh man, but no, but honestly, we when we get off the airplane, we going straight to Walmart, and we gonna buy some food. We gonna buy some food. Certain folks like to go out every night. We ain't doing that, but we got to do birthday things and stuff like that. Hey, yeah, they do call it fasting, but is it fasting if you ain't eating no food but you're drinking liquor? Yes, you're right. Wait, but hold on. I got to show that one. Yes, we ghetto fabulous. Oh, yeah, because the reason I'm saying, okay, Urban, the reason I'm saying that is the other side. I'm looking at all these YouTubes. I didn't see one pothole. I did not see one pothole. Charles will tell you, we be ducking and dodging. He's driving. We ducking and dodging. Uh, yeah, liquid fast. Hey, he be ducking and dodging potholes and cattle. Cattle walking right in front of the car. And I'm like, yo, that's a cow. They herding the cattle and they had um they had like stops where checkpoints and stuff like that. But it must be the something on our car that says these are tourists, leave them the blank alone. Literally. They looked at us, go, these other folks, stop. I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, everybody said liquid fast. But yeah, yeah, I'll probably be apologizing for the lives. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep it to a minimum because I don't want to piss off she who must be obeyed in the other room. I want to be actually have a good time. You see what I'm saying? So I can only have but a certain amount, but I'm allowed to have that certain amount around Charles. Normally I ain't allowed to have that certain amount, but it is all good. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing. You be seeing iguanas, toucans, sloths. They're really out there. They're in we at the beach where we were close by. I mean, they doing some National Geographic fishing, standing in the water, uh, swinging this little string and throwing them out there and getting breakfast. I'm like, yo, that's awesome. And the thing is, um, you only live once, and the older I get, the gray, and I'm starting to realize what that means is you gotta learn to have fun, and there's nothing like it when you hanging with folks that want to have fun. Um, I think we're going on a bigger zip line this time. The other one that we went on in Tennessee, I would love to film that when they won't let us, but that was like the sheer terror of my life. I think it was like 5 to 6 zip lines. This next one we're doing is like 10. Ooh, boy. I'm probably not gonna be drinking no water. 'Cause I'm probably piss my pants, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Um, we um, the other thing is okay. Bug spray, and probably some. I don't know if I am a high yellow, so I might need some. I'm not gonna be like one of the people that had that white stuff on the nose. No, no, we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? But what we're gonna probably me and the missus were trying to plan in 25, 2025 is Aruba, and we're gonna invite them over, and we're gonna learn how to get the motorcycle license and tour the island on Harleys. You can rent Harley Davidsons and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. And trust me, I tell you, young, how many times I've done told that story. I had all kind of regrets, so I'm not trying to have regrets. I might have to wear a diaper, but you know, which we trying to get this, we trying to get this stuff out of the system. So when I'm walking with a cane, Sean, I remember when we did that. No, you didn't do that, Grandpa. And then I'm like, I don't know if they still have YouTube around, but check my YouTube channel out. Yeah. Pulling stuff out. That's why, look, I'm that's why I'm getting the small bag. We're gonna have two bags, either big bag, small bag. I don't know, because you can have a carry-on and it's something personal, right? Because I was thinking about putting all my camera stuff in my knapsack. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, iced tea love. Oh, okay. Iced tea, dang on the quick. you know, iced tea level. Yeah. Well, see, Charles, you gonna have to what, five different types of sneakers and whatnot? No, I'm not. I think I'm gonna have just one pair of sneakers, and then I'm gonna get the. I gotta go see if I can find these daggone water shoes. You know, um, Norma found hers. Normally it'd be in that closet right there, but everything in there, there's everything in there but that. You know, um, main thing is I gotta get packing. I gotta get packing because I'm gonna be the first one in the bed tonight and the first one up trying to get her going. Let's go. You know what I mean? Um, but we'll figure. Wait a minute. Hold on. What's today? Today Thursday or Friday? No, yeah, no, it is Friday. It is Friday. Okay. So we are leaving tomorrow. Okay. Whoa. I'll pray for me because I want to make sure I get enough video footage. Two pair, one white, one black. Yeah. No, I think you know what? Well, I'm gonna have a pair of sandals. I think sandals. Because see, I'm blessed with a woman that keeps buying me stuff, and I found like I'm finding shirts, pants, shorts that still has the tags on them, brand spanking new. All I can say is thank you. I'm like, what? Like, hey, this going with me. Whoa, didn't see that before. Yo, man, you can't help it. When God puts the right person in your vicinity, man, don't let him go. Don't let him or her go. Don't let them go. You will regret it for the rest of your life. You regret it for the rest of your life. It's unbelievably wonderful. Found fell off the truck. Oh, I'm gonna stay on the subject just for a short period of time because I don't want to get myself pissed off, down and out, whatever you want to say. But did you guys see stupid Ron DeSantis in Florida? He is running Florida into the freaking ground, into the ground. Now this retard, and there's nothing against the Jewish folks, and nothing against it, but if he'd have tried this with the Jews, they would have raked him over the coals. They would have gutted him and raked him over the coals. But because we as African Americans take that crap. This man has them changing the curriculum to teach middle school students that actually learned slaves actually learned viable trades as slaves. Really? And then the high school, the curriculum, they're downgrading the fact of all of these. There wasn't just there what we weren't even taught this anyway. There wasn't just the Oklahoma, everybody says Black Wall Street. There was nothing. There's don't quote me on it, but there's hundreds of yeah, yeah. There's hundreds of massacres that went on where they killed they killed our people, and in Florida they're trying to erase that. And this is how the Republicans do, guys. You gotta learn it. They're not doing it for this generation or the next generation or the next. They set themselves up for 20 years down the road, 20 or 30 years down the road. It's ridiculous. This guy is trying to be another Trump. They come out the woodwork because of Trump, but you got to be unbelievably stupid to sit there and broadcast this foolishness and this hatred, this outright hatred, and think it's okay, and literally think it's okay. And there's a black woman in that picture. There's literally a black woman in that picture standing behind DeSantis, and I'm thinking like she can't be that big of a coon, but she's probably. I have a mortgage. I have um, $80,000, $90,000 in college payments for this doctorate that I got or whatever. I got to deal with this. It's freaking sad, freaking unbelievably sad. Yeah, I'm back in my house, and the reason that I'm back in the house, and is because of the lag when you do the studio when you do the studio background. I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But exactly, we're gonna figure it out. But it's so freaking stupid about what these people they're doing to us, and they're trying to erase the atrocities, the places where they would take us as slaves, the women, and make them have babies. They had one guy that's all he did was make babies. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And the only reason I go down to Florida now is to get on a cruise ship. Really, that's really the only thing that's making me go down there. If the cruise ship went there, I wouldn't be going to Florida. Yes, yep. But other than that, just getting everything together. Start with the basics, get the basics in the bag, and start setting myself up to get out of here. You know what I mean? Mike, I hope they didn't. See, because this is the stuff. When regimes want to come into power, the first thing they do is they dumb down the populace. They dumb them down. They try to erase, wow, they dumb down the populace and they try to erase those people that actually have some sense. I think what was it, like in Cambodia or something? They killed all the teachers in this is how they do. And I'm not saying we're gonna be like that or whatever. I hope not. But they slowly easing into the system. And then you're wondering why you're brain dead. You know what I mean? People want to act like exactly. Because guess what? If they said something about the Jewish race, the Jewish people, just like when we say that, look, if just look at the Bible, the Hebrews, if Moses was a Hebrew and went to Egypt, and we know that the original Egyptians were of African descent because Egypt's in Africa, and they say with the original Hebrews were black because Moses, had what Moses was the son of Pharaoh, and what was he can't be the only white boy in the group. Sorry, but then if you say that black Hebrews, the black folks were the original Hebrews, then if you say that, then now you're bashing the Jewish race or whatever. But they say that the original was it the Levites, the ones that controlled the temple and stuff, like their lineage is down somewhere in Nigeria. Come on, man. Look at the a lot of the, like the Sphinx is blown away near the nose. Think about it. You see what I'm saying? Good morning, welcome in. Hey, Bam, no, you got to check out my my core aerator video when you get a chance. Let's see here. Yeah, I did a video of my core aerator that I repaired and got it going, and the whole 9 yards. It was agging up. It was, some of these mowers, the older mowers, just they run hot, but it was 100 degrees. So I got yesterday, so I figured that I better cut this thing off before I blow the engine. But look, and then we have this thing. Look, we weren't born then, but we are now. And I remember this. This guy had me cracking up. I remember when I was a teenager. He went down the list, and I'm not even gonna say the words he said because I don't want to get banned on YouTube. But he went derogatory, race, derogatory. He said, I hate all. He went down the line. I mean, he went down, and he called all these folks by their name and did. But he said, you know what? I like you. And I'm looking like, well, really? I'm supposed to figure that one out. But then I learned later on. I tell this story, but my father was before he passed, he was really, because my father was no nonsense, and he passed. He literally passed for a white man in back in the day, because he would actually go into restaurants where it said whites only and actually get food and bring it out to my older brothers and sisters. And my father was actually good friends with, I think, the head Klansman up in North Georgia. He was the head dude. The head dude. And he did, and they were friends. And he would say stuff like, "Hey, you want to go to a cross burning?" And then my father was like, what the hell? What the heck? I want to go to a cross burning for? You lost your effing mind." And then he would just be laughing and joking. And my pops was there when the man, he died of cancer, and he was known in the area. My father was known there as, they called him Cowboy, because he loved horses. But he was left alone. That man, the dude put out, y'all don't mess with that man. You leave him be. And literally, because I remember Pop said he wrapped an F-250 King Range. He wrapped it around a pole. Should have been in. Should have went to jail for DUI, and they walked home and should have went to jail. The sheriff was there, and the came. The sheriff came in, and then his Pop's friend showed up. He went outside and talked to the sheriff for a minute, and the sheriff said, "Sir, have a good night. Have a nice night." So that shows that good old boy stuff that's still out there. So watch it back there. And there's nothing negative about it, but what that proves is we all can find a common ground. We all can find a common ground. We all don't have to hate each other. We all don't have to be butt heads, a-holes, or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? We all can find a freaking good morning. Welcome in. We all can find a common ground and live together. That's what I was trying to get with when I said all this. We can all find a common ground to get and live together. Enjoy stuff. We can drive lawnmowers. We can, plant plants and food, and we could exercise. We could do all these things. But it has to take one step forward this way, one step forward that way. We have to have a common ground. Support each other. You know what I'm saying? Support each other. What she just came in. I gotta tell y'all about her. Hold on. G-Quad tradition. She be, man, be the cutest stuff. Be making the cutest things, and little embroideries and stars and stuff, and then teach you how to do it. And I can't touch it because I got to keep the manhood. Got to pound my chest, but this stuff it'd be cute. It'd be just as cute as can be, and that's how you get it. Hey, Rand, okay, don't shoot me on pronouncing your name, Randasita. If you type in hashtag can't stop, if you want someone to check out your page, we'll jump in and check out your page. You know what I mean? But we can become something, and we can move together and stomp out this foolishness that's going on. Stomp it out. I can come on here and giggle and laugh and say this and say, do you see what I'm saying? And just have a good time. If I can do that, then why can't y'all? Why can't we spread this, like a virus, like like the other virus that was spread? We can spread joy, happiness, peace, fun, enjoy yourself. Be, remember the old old saying, be all that you can be. Be all that you can be. Go out, tackle the day. My man Bam Nolan, go out, tackle the day, cut them lawns. It seems like the more you drop them videos, the bigger them lawns be getting. Like, I think this. I seen him turn around and cut down the road, but he ain't come back in a minute. I was like, that's a big lawn. I'm saying to myself, that's a big lawn. Hey, first of all, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. Look at it. Look. We done broke the record. There's 9 people. They might not be staying, but there's 9 people up in here. Hey. I need a cowbell or something. Yeah, because bro, I noticed because I'm like, because you got that fast going music, and you turn around, doom, 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 doo, doo, doo. I said, wait a minute, you way back there. Hey, you'll notice that I actually cut a whole bunch of it out when I was doing my aerator video this morning. I was doing it about 1 o'clock this morning. I cut it because I did the same thing. I moved out of the shot of the camera, and you just hear you did it jigga 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 jigga. And I'm like, okay, nobody wants to hear the camera going jigga 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 jigga. Hey, morning, bro. Morning, welcome in. Welcome in. We about to say deuces, but welcome in anyway. Oh man. Guys, I done spat my load. Hey, as the dedicated ones know. um, let's close out with a word of prayer. We go do that because there's gonna be a lot of debauchery come the next few days. No, let me stop. I'm that was a joke. God. Father, we just say thank you today for everybody that came in into this live. Thank you for blessing and bringing joy to my heart once again. We say that you touch each and every person that has joined us today. Help grow their channel, and even more than growing their channel, Lord, help grow their hours so they can be monetized. Lord, just we pray that you would just give touch our souls in a mighty way. Bring peace to our land, for peace sake. Help us out. When you deem so, not when we want it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And thank you once again for everybody that came in. Y'all made this fun this morning. I've been up since like 2 o'clock, and then I'm like, because my freaking legs were aching, and yeah, shoot, yeah, because we gonna be Sunday we're 4-wheeling and all this other stuff. So it was that Monday, one or two. What was, I'll call you after whatever. Oh, cleaning the chicken coop. Okay, too bad you can't send some of that the poop back. But thank you guys. Too stressed. Don't be too stressed, because you can always be blessed. And always know, if you don't think nobody loves you, God loves you, and I love you too. We'll see y'all next time. Deuces.